why did you feel you needed to reinvent yourself?
At the time, it was necessity. I dropped out of dental school with debt and a child on the way. I mean, just had to provide for my family. I didn't know what I was going to do. I kind of took the summer to think about it, and I just started right away to intern and get involved in digital. You know, my dad's like, "Hey, you're good at technology. Like, we support you. You'll figure it out." And it took me a long time, and I failed a lot. But over time, I started to figure it out, and I'm fortunate that I was able to, and that I still am. And I could more control my destiny than to be subject to the system. I really don't like. I respect the medical field, but there's a lot about it that I just don't think is done right. And I feel like even though in our industry there's certain things we can't control, since it's so new and burgeoning, we actually could create the path versus being subject to a structured system with insurance and process and rules and corporate. And I really don't like that. But I do respect the work, obviously, and I like science, and all my friends are amazing doctors. And just I don't think I'd be able to do it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, reinventing yourself is a tough job, and especially to do it under the circumstances you did. I mean, having a child on the way and you know, having a debt and everything. So that's quite a pressure on you, where you are heading into a direction of an unknown, right? So you're gonna reinvent yourself, but invent into what, right? So you have
Yeah,
no idea. So
I
it must
think
have been tough.
yeah, I think the deep lesson is it doesn't happen for everyone. And again, I tell you about all my failures and pains and struggles. But the fact that I was like on one set path, and similar to some of these examples today where you just don't know what you don't know. I didn't know what business was. I didn't know what entrepreneurship was. I didn't know what e-commerce was. And even every day I learn new things. Now I'm learning about data and data science. Like it takes the right mind. And I think I have a certain type of mind, but it also takes a certain, will and desire and grit and travel and sacrifice. Like I like to say, the harder you work, the luckier you get. Whether you believe in God's help or people's help or whatever, you still got to put in the work, and then you never know. But to be a leader and to forge the way versus just be a follower is a big difference. I'm learning a lot about that and reading books about that. I think I have a knack for it. But the crazy thing is, if I wouldn't have dropped out, or if I would have gone to a different school that was a bit more nice and friendly, I'd probably be a dentist and not know what I missed out on. And that's kind of a crazy concept to me.
Yeah.
And it should push people that, yeah, you will fail and it won't always work, but you just don't know unless you try. So I'm not saying just, quit your day job, but if you're not happy or you're not fulfilled, money, life, quality aside, like there's so much opportunity out there, especially in e-commerce, where despite the competition, like you could do amazing things. And we're just at the beginning of it. So I was
Yeah.
fortunate to time that properly, but I still think we're at the beginning of it, honestly.